with the session. Okay, so as we all know, our class begins with the picture activity, and today, usually I give you pictures which are meant for you to talk about something creatively. Okay, so the pictures which I share in most of the classes will help you to speak something creative, and whatever you observe, you can tell. Okay, the first thing is the observation skill. What you observe, you can just tell that, or you can even create some imaginary stories from out of that picture. You can create something imaginary. You can think, and whatever you think in your mind, you can just present it. Okay, even from seeing a picture, you can frame a story. Okay, all this we have discussed in many of our classes, but today I'm going to give you a small surprise. And this is not a creative picture, this is a reality. So is my screen visible? Can anyone tell?
Ponnin Selvan Part 1, ma'am.
Yeah, this is part one. Okay, so actually this is what the picture I downloaded, but okay, that's fine. All the casts are there in part two also, right? Okay, so let this picture be there. Even the date is mentioned as 30th September. No worries. Okay, anyways, we just have to discuss for 5 minutes about PS. That's it. Be it part one or part two, just leave it. Okay, we will take it as one single epic. Okay, so how many of you watched PS2? யாரெல்லாம் PS2 பார்த்தாச்சு? You can just raise your hands. Just you can raise your hands. I want to see your enthusiasm. No one. No one yet? You can raise your hands or you can unmute and speak if you don't know to raise hands. Hand raising is, you can see in that fourth option. In the below tools, the tools which are given there in the below, in the down row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. After the mic, you can see one hand raise option. No one has watched Soundarya, Pranav, Jenny, Archana, Malar, Karnanidhi. Yes, Pranav?
No, ma'am, I'm going to.
Going to watch. Okay, okay. So I think no one has watched. Okay, you guys disappointed me today. Okay, I thought you would have watched and Tamil Nadu would be in the rage of watching PS2. You will be in the N2, in the zeal of watching PS2, and I thought you would be giving some reviews. Okay. How many of you watched PS1? Just leave PS2. What about PS1? Pranav, did you watch PS1?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. So can you just tell a few things about PS1? What did you like from the movie? Your favorite character, and what did you understand from the movie? Anything like that?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. Yes, Pranav, you can tell.
Ma'am, I'll think and tell you.
You want to think and tell. For a
Yes,
thing you
ma'am.
watched, you want to think, Pranav.
No,
See, you
ma'am.
have seen a movie. If someone asks, imagine that your friend asks you, Pranav, PS1 Patiya. If someone asks you, then you will immediately tell something, no? Yes, na paathuttenda. You will tell like that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So whatever comes to you can tell that. Just take me as your friend.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
I'm not just your teacher. I'm your friend too. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, let me tell a few sentences about from my side. Okay, so I watched PS2 day before yesterday. That is on the first day of release. Okay, even PS1 was also watched on the first day itself because I'm a diehard fan of such historical films and epic movies. So that's the reason I don't miss the first chance. Okay, so whatever busy schedule I have, I just keep it aside and I go for watching these movies. That is the reason, even for PS1, I went on the first day, first show. First show means, I mean, the 6 o'clock show in the evening. Okay, that is what we call that show. Evening 6 o'clock show is called, 6 p.m. show is called the first show. Okay, and the night show is called as the second show, or we call it night show also. Okay, but we don't prefer night show while going with the family. Mm, yeah, it's always good to go for the first show. Okay, at least we can return home by 10 o'clock or 9:30.
और money
Okay,
and money
and
pagan
yes, if you're not speaking, please off your mic. Pranav, can you please switch off your mic if you are not speaking? Thank you. So that was my, so coming to my experience, PS1 was somewhat a little bit confusing for most of the people, right? If those who have watched PS1 would definitely know that. How many of you watched PS1? Only Pranav? What about you, Soundarya? Soundarya, Jenny, பாத்தீங்களா? PS1 பாத்தீங்களா? No
Yes,
one.
ma'am.
At least you can tell no, right? Why are you remaining silent like this? Paatena paate, yes, you can tell. Paakena,
yes.
no, ma'am, you can tell, right? You watched or not? Jenny?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Wait. இவ்வளோ நேரமா I'm asking you the same question, ma. Why are you not responding? See, then this is not compulsory. You should go and watch Ponniyin Selvan. Ponniyin Selvan நீங்க போய் பார்க்கலன்னா nobody is going to scold you. We are just asking for some interaction instead of giving some picture. See, nature picture இல்ல scenery எல்லாம் கொடுக்கறதுக்கு பதிலா we are just giving this picture. That's it. Okay, so we are just asking, did you watch or not? So you can tell no, ma'am, I didn't watch. Illa, you can simply tell no, ma'am. That's it. That's all I'm expecting from you. Nobody is going to scold you. Why did you go and watch Ponniyin Selvan? யார் கேட்க போறாங்க? Nobody is going to ask you. Okay. What about you, Soundarya? Soundarya has again left the meet, I think. Okay, what about you, Archana and Malar?
Oh no, I'm there. Oh.
Yes, Malar, you have raised. Okay, did you watch PS1?
No. I haven't watched this film.
Soundarya, please respond on time. Okay, so please do respond on time, Soundarya, because I hope you are matured enough to deal in a class, Soundarya. So please be active. Okay, if you have not watched, you can at least type in the chat box. Okay, because I am just screaming here for your reply. Please do respond. This class is expected to be interactive, not in a one-way traffic. நான் மட்டும் பேசிட்டு இருந்தா that is not called a class, that is a lecture. Okay, so compared to other students, you are the eldest one here. Okay, and you have to be a little more active. We are expecting that from you. That is why Keshavamurthy sir is calling you Soundarya, madam. Otherwise, he would have just called you Soundarya, right? Because
Yeah,
we know that
okay.
you are a writer.
I'm sorry,
you are
actually.
a writer.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay. It's okay. That's not a matter of sorry. It's okay. Okay, so Malar has raised her hands. Okay, so you can even tell in Tamil. Okay, just for today's class alone, I just want to bring your active presence. That's why I'm asking. என்ன பிடிச்சது இந்த மூவில? What did you like? One point is enough for me. What did you like, Jenny? Jenny first started, right? So Jenny can tell. What did you like in this movie, da?
Ma'am, last scene fight have.
In PS1, right?
Yes, ma'am.
First part. Okay. So you liked that fight scene. Okay, where was that fight scene? In the land or in the sea? Which one?
Beach.
Okay, in the ocean. Kadal, right? In the beach.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
okay. Okay, fine. And who is rescuing Ponniyin Selvan and that Vandiyathevan characters? Who is helping them to come back to their life? There was one person, right? Do you remember her name?
No, ma'am.
Okay, do you know who that actress is? In the last scene you said you liked that climax, you said, yeah. So when towards the climax, yeah, who is that?
Ponniyin Selvan.
Yeah, Ponniyin Selvan and Karthi, that is Ravi, Jayam Ravi and Karthi were drowned into the sea, and one woman is rescuing them from that accident. And that is what Ponniyin Selvan 1, part 1 ends with. The climax is showing one woman. Who is that woman? One old woman. Who is she? I'm asking the actress name, not the character name.
Ma'am, Oomai Pen, that.
Yeah, exactly. Umay Rani. Who is playing that character? Which actress?
Aishwarya Rai.
Yeah, Aishwarya. Yes. So Aishwarya Roy is playing a dual role.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
one is Nandini. Nandini is the Palur queen, and Umay Rani is Nandini's mother. She is actually the mother of Nandini. Nandini is characterized in the first half as an orphan. Orphan means anade. Okay. Orphan. Orphan. Orphan na anade.
Okay.
Okay, so in the first part, we are seeing Nandini as an orphan woman. But coming to the climax, we can understand that Nandini is having a mother and she is none other than the Umay Rani, and her name is Mandagini. Okay, her name is Mandagini. And Mandagini is seen in many roles in the second part. You can see that. When you are watching PS2, you can see that. PS2 is really good. If you have watched PS1, definitely go and watch PS2. You have spent money to watch PS1 in theaters, right? So to get 100% result, you have to go and watch PS2. Then only you will understand what happened at last. Okay, from the bottom of my heart, I'm telling this. This is one of the best movies in Indian cinema. Okay, and coming to Pranav. Okay, what did you like in PS1, Pranav? We have to complete this in 5 minutes. Yes, Pranav?
I like that scene how he went, escaped from the soldiers of that palace, ma'am.
Who is escaping the which scene?
Again, for meeting
You can even
Nandini.
tell the Nandini. You mean Karthi and Nandini? That scene in first part, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that is Vandiyathevan rescuing in that palace, in that the palace. What is a court? That Kotai Madal, right? So he is rescuing from that the soldiers of Chinna Palvetrayar. That is Parthiban. The role played by Parthiban is Chinna Palvetrayar. So he is rescuing from Parthiban and reaching Nandini's palace. Okay, and that's really good. You say, okay, fine. Okay, who is your favorite character, Pranav? Last question to Pranav. Who is your favorite character?
And Ponniyin Selvan, ma'am.
Ponniyin Selvan. Okay, fine. Okay, good. What about you, Jenny? Who is your favorite character?
Kundavi, ma'am.
Kundavi. It's not Kundavi, it's Kundavai. Okay. It's Kundavai. VAI, Kundavai. Yeah. Kundavai and Nandini are the two most powerful women in PS1 and PS2. Even there are three more female characters in that, but these two are the powerful ones. Okay. And Malar? Hi, Malar. Good morning. Yes, Malar, can you switch on your mic?
Yes. Good
I
morning.
want to hear your voice.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Malar. Okay. So did you watched PS1, you said? Okay. And who is your favorite character and why? Why you like that character?
Aishwarya Rai.
Simple question.
I like that character, Aishwarya
Aishwarya
Rai.
Rai. Okay. What's the name? Her character name? No idea? Character name? If you have watched, you would have known that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Aishwarya's character's name. Just now I was telling that name, Nandini.
Umay
Nandini,
Rani.
okay. Why you like? No, Nandini. Nandini and Umay Rani. Yes, Umay Rani is the mother of Nandini. But main character is Nandini because because young Aishwarya Roy is Nandini and Umay Rani is Nandini's mother. That the woman with grey colored hair and the mute queen. Umay Rani. She is called as mute queen. She is always mute. Mute in the sense she cannot speak. We are putting our mic into mute, right? I'm asking you to unmute, mute, unmute, mute. Unmute means to switch on. Mute means to switch off. Okay. Okay. So next, coming to who is that? Soundarya. Which character you like? Oh, you said you didn't watch the movies. Okay, fine.
Yes,
Okay,
actually,
and
this
is there
movie is
anyone
there
else?
in
Archana?
Hindi. This movie is there in Hindi also.
You watched in Hindi. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
no,
there
I'm
in five
asking it is
languages.
there in
Yes.
Hindi language also, so I can watch. Because Tamil I can't understand. So,
Okay, so actually, what's the mother tongue?
Tamil only, Tamil. My mother tongue is Tamil. I can
Yeah,
speak
but
Tamil, but I can't
still you can't.
understand. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yes. So I heard
Okay,
this
you
movie.
mean
It's a
that
nice movie, right?
ancient?
Yeah. It's a mystery history, no? Like
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a historical movie, and it's completely based on the novel Ponniyin Selvan. The novel name is also the same,
Police
Ponniyin
Selvan.
Selvan, written by
Okay.
Kalki. Ponniyin
Acha,
Selvan
okay.
means the son of Ponni. It means Ponniyin Selvan means the son of Ponni River.
If it
Okay,
is there
yes,
in
just
multiple
one last
languages, I can watch.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's there in five languages. It's a pan-India release, right? So it's there in
Yes,
Hindi,
yes.
Malayalam, Tamil, Telugu, and Kannada. Yeah, it's a five
Okay, I will
language
watch it then.
release
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah. Okay, okay.
Yeah, do
Thank you.
watch it. If possible, do watch it in theater. Yeah, or else you can
Yeah.
even watch it 1 month later in Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime
Okay,
will release
okay.
it 1 month later.
Acha, acha.
Yeah,
Okay.
even in this
Okay,
picture
okay.
you can see it's given below an Amazon Prime video. It's given.
Yeah. Usually I
Anyways,
don't watch
fine.
much
So
Tamil movies
one last.
actually. Yeah, I watch Bollywood movies only.
But this is ancient Tamil.
Yeah, yeah. It's ancient Tamil. Yeah.
Yeah, this is
But I
somewhat,
heard it's
some
a nice
people might
movie.
not be able to
Yeah.
understand.
The meaning
Yes,
is
of
nice,
course,
right? The
it's the
story.
best ever movie.
Yeah. I heard part 2
Yeah,
is
of course,
also
it's the
released,
best
right?
movie. Sorry?
Part 2 is also released now, right? Part 2? Pony Selvan
Yeah,
Part 2?
that's what I was mainly asking you. Yes, day
Yeah.
before yesterday, part two was released, and that's what I was telling. I went and watched the first show itself. I went and
Oh,
watched, so that's why I chose this topic today. Otherwise, I would not taken this topic. So I thought
yes.
people from Chennai, Coimbatore, and all would have watched it with more enthusiasm, but the response is
Yeah,
somewhat
yeah.
different. It's quite opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay, I
okay,
will
guys.
surely
Okay,
watch
anyways,
it
I
and
will.
recommend it. Yeah.
Sure, yeah, sure. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
guys. So this is something a very interesting topic which movie lovers would really like. Okay, all the movie lovers in India and foreign countries are more interested to know about Indian history. Okay, you would have heard the name Rajaraja Chola, right? Even there is a song Rajaraja Cholan Nan. What is that? I don't remember the lyrics. Rajaraja Cholan Nan. There is a song. It's an old song in Tamil. So Rajaraja Chola, the name itself is a pride for Tamilians. Okay, he is the one who is the master behind Tanjai Periya Kovil, Tanjavur Periya Kovil. Okay, and try watching this movie. It will be a great time for you. Okay, so now I'm moving on to our main class. Okay, so I think the discussions are done for today. At least you would have got some information about this movie. Okay, that's fine. So today, moving on to the next PPT, the topics which we are going to discuss today are expressing possibilities and logical conclusions. That is, we have so many possibilities that we can tell. That is, possibility means something which we can predict. Okay. See, I'm telling today it will rain. Today night it will rain in Chennai. If I tell like that, it is a prediction. We have already learned what is meant by prediction. Prediction means to hope for something or to just guess something. Guess pandrathu. That is called prediction. Okay, so prediction can sometimes be true or even it can go false. Okay, if I tell it rains in Chennai today, it may rain or it may not rain. But possibility is not that. Possibility is something which has the chance to happen. Okay, prediction, it may or may not happen. It's like a 50-50 chance. Okay. If I tell Ponniyin Selvan movie will be liked by all the movie lovers. If I tell like that, is it a prediction or possibility? Any idea? It's just a prediction because everyone may not love Ponniyin Selvan because it is a historical movie. So people who love history and Tamil culture, Indian culture, and the Indian history alone will go for that movie. That is what I said in the initial speech itself, in the initial talk itself, that I went and watched the movie for on the first day, first show, because I love that movie very much. Even you can see my WhatsApp DP. I have set it as PS2's poster 1 month back itself. Because
Yes,
I
yes.
feel crazy for that movie. That's why I have set that picture as the DP. But this is not expected to be the same from everyone because some people might love, some people might say, Ennaya padam. That's what we tell in English. That Ennaya padam summa. They are putting some graphics and just like Bahubali, this is another movie. So the viewpoint differs from one person to another. Okay, nobody is right or nobody is wrong. Everyone has their own views and opinions. So likewise, this is so. If I tell Ponniyin Selvan is a 100% super hit movie, it can be true or it can even be a false because it is just a prediction. That's all. I can't guarantee that everyone will like that movie. That is called prediction. But coming to possibilities, what is possibilities? Possibility is something that will surely happen. At least 90% we can guarantee that it will happen. Okay. Prediction is a 50-50 chance, but possibility is something more than that. We can take it as 90%. If you see the examples, you can understand that. He may have passed the exam. Okay. So many of you will have friends or brothers or sisters waiting for their board exam results, right? They would have written the 10th board exam and 10th or 12th, and they would be waiting for their results. So you can tell he may have passed the exam on the day of the result. Okay, you can tell he may have passed the exam. அவன் பாஸ் பண்ணிடுவான். அவன் பாஸ் பண்ணிடுவான். We tell like that in Tamil. Likewise, he must have passed the exam. He must have means we are stressing it. He may have is something that we are telling. அவெல்லாம் பாஸ் பண்ணிடுவான். This is for your understanding. I'm telling in Tamil, okay? He may have passed the exam means அவெல்லாம் பாஸ் பண்ணிடுவான்ப்பா. He is a good, brilliant student. So that is how we tell. He may have passed the exam. He must have passed the exam means அவன் கண்டிப்பா பாஸ் பண்ணிருப்பான். He would have surely passed the exam. Must means it's a word used to express surety. And finally, we can even tell he can't have passed the exam. He cannot have passed the exam. It means அவனால எக்ஸாம் பாஸ் பண்ண முடிஞ்சிருக்காது or அவன் எக்ஸாம் பாஸ் பண்ணிருக்க மாட்டான். You are telling it in a negative way. In a negative view, you are telling this. So if you tell statements like this, he may have passed, he must have passed, he cannot have passed, these are all called possibilities because you very well know about that person and that's why you are telling. See, உங்களுக்கு ஒரு பர்சனை பத்தி you know very well. அதாவது if it is your friend, especially if he is your friend, உங்களுக்கு அவங்கள பத்தி நல்லாவே தெரியும். கிளாஸ்ல எப்படி படிக்கிறவங்களா இல்லையா, இல்ல வீக் ஸ்டூடெண்டா, பேக் பெஞ்சரா, இது எல்லாமே உங்களுக்கு தெரியும். அந்த அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங்க வச்சு யூ ஆர் டெல்லிங் அவன் பாஸ் பண்ணிடுவான், இல்ல பண்ணிருக்க மாட்டான், இல்ல கண்டிப்பா பாஸ் பண்ணிடுவான். ஸோ தட் பிலீஃப், அந்த நம்பிக்கை தான் உங்களை வந்து இது சொல்ல வைக்கிறது. ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் கால்ட் எக்ஸ்பிரஸிங் பாசிபிலிட்டிஸ். Possibilities and they are also logical. It is also logical. Logical na enadhu? What is logical? What is logical? Yes. Logical is if something is sensible. Okay. Sensible எதாவது சொல்லணும்னு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா? சும்மா எதையாவது we should not tell. We have to tell something sensible. Okay. கொஞ்சமாவது practical-ஆ நடக்கிற விஷயங்கள். Okay. Something which is practical is logical. It's sensible also. Okay. So this is what we mean by the term expressing possibilities or logical conclusions. Okay. Any doubts? Any doubts?
No,
Can you at least respond for this? No.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Who is this? Jenny or Pranav? Your voice is similar.
Miss, I'm new student, Miss.
What's your name?
Miss, my name is Aradhana, ma'am.
Aradhana. Hi, Aradhana. In which class are you studying?
Miss, 4th to 5th, Miss.
4th to 5th. Okay. Where are you from?
Miss, in Poochur, Miss.
Kochi or Coimbatore, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, Aradhana. So happy for you. You joined the co-classes. Very good. So keep studying, learn more. Okay. All the best.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
You are welcome. Okay. So I think today you would have been clear with this topic, expressing possibilities and logical conclusions. So next we are moving on to expressing hypothetical conditions. So what is meant by this hypothetical condition? I need to explain this in Tamil because if I explain this in English, most of you would not be able to understand. Okay. So சிம்பிளா நீங்க இவ்வளவு புரிஞ்சுக்கலாம். ஹைப்போதெட்டிக்கல்ங்கிற ஒரு வேர்ட் நீங்க எங்கேயா பாத்தீங்கன்னா, இல்ல இப்ப யாராவது சொல்றாங்க இது ஒரு ஹைப்போதெட்டிக்கல் ஸ்டேட்டா இருக்கு, என்ன பண்ணணும்னே தெரியல சொல்லி யாராவது உங்ககிட்ட அப்ரோச் பண்றாங்கன்னா, it means that hypothetical is something, is a case where reality would be bitter. Reality would be somewhat very hard. நமக்கு வந்து இப்போ ரியாலிட்டி ஒண்ணு இருக்கும். நமக்கு தெரியும் ரியாலிட்டிங்கிறது ஒண்ணு இருக்கும். உண்மை ஒண்ணு இருக்கும். இருந்தாலும் நம்ம வந்து நான் வந்து இப்போ இப்படி இருந்து நான் வந்து மெடிசனுக்கு படிச்சிருந்தேன்னா நான் இப்போ ஒரு டாக்டர் ஆயிருப்பேன் இல்லையா? இல்ல நான் இப்போ சிவில் சர்வீஸ் பண்ணியிருந்தேன்னா நான் இப்போ ஐஏஎஸோ ஐபிஎஸோ ஆயிருப்பேன் இல்லையா? சோ இப்போ ரியாலிட்டி வந்து யூ வுட் பி சம்திங் எல்ஸ். நீங்க இப்போ வேற என்ன ஒரு போஸ்ட்ல இருக்கீங்க, இல்ல வேற என்ன பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கீங்க. ஆனா உங்களுக்கு வந்து மைண்ட்ல தோணுறது, நான் இப்ப அப்படி பண்ணியிருந்தேன்னா நான் ஒரு டாக்டர் ஆயிருப்பேனே, இல்ல நான் இப்ப லண்டன் போயிருந்தேன்னா நான் இப்ப எங்கேயோ போயிருப்பேனே. சோ இமேஜினேஷன் வேற, ரியாலிட்டி வேற. சோ ரியாலிட்டியில இருந்துட்டு நீங்க வந்து நடக்காத விஷயம், ஓகே, நடக்காத இந்த சென்ஸ் பாசிபிலிட்டிஸ் இல்லைன்னு இல்ல, உங்களுக்கு பண்ணலாம், பட் இருந்தாலும் அது அவ்வளவு சீக்கிரமா உங்களால பண்ணி முடிக்க முடியாது. அந்த மாதிரி விஷயங்களை பத்தி நீங்க யோசிக்கும் போது that we can call it hypothetical condition. இருக்கிறது ஒண்ணு, நீங்க இருக்கிற ஸ்டேட் ஒண்ணு, ரியாலிட்டி ஒண்ணு, ஆனா நீங்க இமேஜின் பண்றது வேற ஒண்ணு. So this is called as hypothetical stateங்கிறது. If you see the examples, it will be clear for you. Aradhya, can you read the first example?
Yes, ma'am. Miss, just like
If it, can you read it?
Yes, ma'am. If it weren't for the roof and 6 in the last ball, we won't have won the match. But for my
very good. Enough, Dan. That's enough. One is enough.
Okay,
one is enough.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so here it is given that if it weren't for the Yusuf Pathan's 6 in the last ball, we wouldn't have won the match. So Yusuf Pathan is an Indian cricket player. And you would have seen him in many matches. In many cricket matches, you would have seen him, Yusuf Pathan. If you don't know, you can go and Google it. You Google it after the class. Okay. So Yusuf Pathan, here we can see in the statement, what is told is Yusuf Pathan has scored a 6 in the last ball. Okay. So in cricket, we know that there are different kinds of crickets: 20 over cricket, 50 over cricket. Two types of crickets are there. In each over, there will be a certain number of balls. I will just ask this question to Pranav. Pranav, how many balls are there in an over? Let Pranav tell the answer. Pranav, are you there in the meet?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am?
ஒரு பால் ஒரு 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 ஓவர்ல எவ்வளவு பால்ஸ் இருக்கும் கிரிக்கெட்ல?
6, ma'am.
Yes, 6 balls. So in an over there are 6 balls. Okay, and there will be 20 over match or 50 over match. Two types of matches are there. So in one such match, Yusuf Pathan scored 6 runs in the last ball. Last ball means the last ball of the match. Okay, if it is a 20 over match, there will be 20 overs. So 19 overs are completed. Now India is towards the last over. So the last over, first ball, second ball, third ball, fourth ball, fifth ball is over, and India is now in a hypothetical state. ஐயோ என்ன ஆகுமோ எதாகுமோ நம்ம ஜெயிப்போமா தோத்துருவோமா என்ன ஆகும் தெரியல. And at that last ball, what happened? Yusuf Pathan scored 6. You know the difference between 4 and 6, right? 6 runs means the ball has to go so high. It should cross the ground. It should cross the pitch. Okay. So Yusuf Pathan scored 6 runs in the last ball, and that's why India had won the match. So here the sentence is, if it weren't for the Yusuf Pathan's 6 in the last ball, we wouldn't have won the match. அதானது யூசுப் பத்தான் மட்டும் லாஸ்ட் பால்ல 6 ரன்ஸ் எடுத்திருக்கலன்னா நம்ம நிச்சயமா இந்த மேட்ச்ல ஜெயிச்சிருக்கவே முடியாது. I repeat, யூசுப் பத்தான் லாஸ்ட் பால்ல 6 எடுத்திருக்கல, 6 ரன்ஸ் எடுத்திருக்கலன்னா நமக்கு இன்னைக்கு கண்டிப்பா இந்த மேட்ச் ஜெயிச்சிருக்கவே முடியாது. So this is also a hypothetical condition. Okay, you are telling the reason for your victory. யூசுப் இப்படி ஆடினதுனால தான் நமக்கு இன்னைக்கு ஜெயிக்க முடிஞ்சது. So that is also an example for hypothetical condition. Yes, who is ready to read the second example?
Ma'am, I will read.
Yeah.
I will read. But for my wife's support, I wouldn't have completed my thesis successfully.
Okay, fine. You can even read the third one after I explain this. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so, but for my wife's support, I couldn't have completed my thesis successfully. Thesis means research paper, okay? Some scholars prepare research papers, and that papers are called as theses, okay? So one person is telling, but for my wife's support. It means without my wife's support, I wouldn't have completed my thesis successfully. So in the first example, what is it telling you? What is told in the first example? Yusuf Pathan last ball 6 score பண்ணிருக்கலன்னா நமக்கு இந்த மேட்ச் கண்டிப்பா ஜெயிச்சிருக்க முடியாது. That is what is explained in the first example. In the second example, husband is telling, என் வைஃபோட சப்போர்ட் இருந்திருக்கலன்னா I wouldn't have completed my thesis successfully. Okay. So, but for my wife's support, it means without my wife's support, I wouldn't have completed my thesis successfully. So, moving on to the next one. Yes, you can wait.
But for the SBI loan, I wouldn't have bought the house.
Yes. So, now this is an example of buying a house by getting a bank loan. Okay. Most of the banks are providing home loans. Okay. Home loans are to purchase a house, to build a house. Okay. So SBI, who is aware of SBI? Soundarya might know. Okay, so I'm not asking this to you.
Yes, I know. It's a state SBI.
No
bank
need to tell. No need to tell. No need to tell. No need to tell. Yeah. Okay. So Soundarya might know. Where yaarku theriyum? What is SBI, ma? Anyone can come and tell.
State Bank of India.
Which?
Full form it is. Full form.
Yeah, who told that? Who is that? Soundarya, right? Soundarya, I was asking you, no need to tell, because I want children to come forward. That's why I was telling, okay? Because we people might know, elders might know, na? SBI யாராவது கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கீங்களாமா? மலர், அர்ச்சனா,
Ma'am,
அர்ச்சனா, மலர், பிரணவ், ஜெனி ஜெஸ்வின், கருணாநிதி, எஸ்பிஐங்கிற நேம் கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கீங்களா?
yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yes. Yeah, Aradhya.
State Bank of India, ma'am.
Yes, very good. Yeah, State Bank of India. It is a bank, yeah. இது நம்ம ஒரு bank அது. So, the example of what is being told is, for the SBI loan, I wouldn't have bought the house. It means, எனக்கு SBIல இருந்து loan கிடைச்சிருக்கலன்னா எனக்கு இந்த வீடு வாங்கி இருக்க முடியாது. But for the SBI loan, I wouldn't have bought the house. Okay. So this is also a hypothetical condition. So we discussed 3 cases. Yusuf Pathan's 6 and the winning of the match. That is the first case. Second is the wife's support for the husband and he successfully completed his thesis. Okay, and that is third example is without the help from SBI, okay, without the SBI loan, I wouldn't have bought the house. So this is the third example. Okay, so we will discuss a few more hypothetical conditions, okay, and after that we can wind up the session. So hypothetical conditions are generally people use this in different situations. நிறைய situationsல we use this in Tamil because our mother tongue is Tamil, so we will be focusing on Tamil. But even in English, this is a very important topic. Okay, so we will discuss a few more hypothetical conditions and yeah, just a minute. If anyone is new, you can just switch on your mic and speak. No issues. Yeah, we have a few more examples here. Okay, read the first example.
I will read, ma'am. Okay.
Who is that? Pranav, na?
No, Soundarya. Soundarya.
Soundarya, we want Pranav to read. I will call you after that, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Can I start reading? Can I start reading, ma'am?
Yes, you can read.
If I had married here, I would have been happy. What would have happened if we had?
Okay, you can stop with this example, okay? If we had batted first. Batted first. Okay, that's enough. Okay, first 2 we will discuss and then you can read. The others can read it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Pranav, thank you. So, what is being told here? If I had married her, I would have been happy. In this case, okay, a person is already married. Imagine that a man is married and after a few years, he is not able to live happily with his wife. Okay, maybe the wife is somewhat problematic or even that man is problematic. We don't know with whom the real problem is. But he is thinking, the man is thinking, if I had married her, it's her, not here. Okay, Pranav was reading it as here. Here led her. If I had married her, I would have been happy. நான் அவளை கல்யாணம் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்திருந்தேன்னா நான் இன்னும் சந்தோஷமா இருந்திருப்பேன். So this is what is told here. But is it possible to abandon your existing wife and go and marry another woman? Is it possible? No, it's not possible. Okay, சும்மா நம்ம நினைக்கும் போது we can இந்த மாதிரி விட்டுட்டு போய் வேற ஒருத்தர் கல்யாணம் பண்ணிக்கிறது, that's not a game. It's not a game. It's a play game இல்ல அது. It's a family. It's a serious issue, right? So we cannot just do it like that. So we can call this a hypothetical condition because the reality is something different and his imagination is something entirely different. So next is, what would have happened if we had batted first? So again, we are coming to cricket. So in cricket, we have two teams. Two teams play a match. Okay. So who is a boy here? I think Pranav will be a boy here, and apart from that, all other are girls, I think. So Pranav, cricket la vandu how is the batting chosen?
Ma'am, by
One
putting
team bats first, right?
Ma'am, by putting toss.
By putting toss, okay. So by putting toss, whichever team appears in the toss, they will be chosen to bat. So imagine India and Pakistan are going to play today, and in the toss, India got the name, and India decided to play, bat first. So naturally, Pakistan would be the bowling team. Now Pakistan is thinking, நம்ம ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பேட்டிங் பண்ணியிருந்தோம்னா நமக்கு வந்து இன்னும் ஸ்கோர் ஜாஸ்தி எடுத்துக்கலாமா இருந்ததோ. ஓகே, ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் நாட் பாசிபிள். இன்னொன்னும் பண்ண முடியாது. டாஸ் போட்டாச்சுன்னா முடிஞ்சது, இந்தியா தான் பேட் பண்ணணும், இட்ஸ் டிசைடட். பட் பாகிஸ்தானுக்கு ஒரு நினைப்பு, ஐயோ நம்ம பேர் வந்திருந்தா கொஞ்சம் கூட நல்லா இருந்திருக்குமோ, நமக்கு கொஞ்சம் கூட ஸ்கோர் பண்ணிருக்க முடிஞ்சிருக்குமோ. So that is what is hypothetical state. Next is, yeah, who is willing to read? Soundarya, only third example you can read. Just one example.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
I will read
if I
this.
had studied well, I would have passed the exam.
Miss, I will read, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, you can read the fourth one, ma. After I explain, you can read fourth one, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so third one, if I had studied well, I would have passed the exam. Okay, so imagine you have written your board exam and unfortunately you got failed in that exam. Okay, this is just an imagination. Okay, serious ah yaru edukka vena. Okay, imagine that your friend, okay, ungala na sollala, imagine that your friend wrote an exam and unfortunately he failed. So if he thinks, if I had studied well, I would have passed the exam. நான் நல்லா படிச்சிருந்தேன்னா I would have passed the exam. But it is not possible now. இப்போ ஒன்றும் பண்ண முடியாது. Because the result is announced. So இனிமே இதை சொல்லி பிரயோஜனம் இல்லை. There is no use of telling this again, இல்லையா? So the reality is, he is failed. But he is imagining, ஐயோ நான் படிச்சிருந்தா பாஸ் பண்ணிருப்பேனே. So that is called hypothetical condition. Yes, next Aradhya. Aradhya, right?
No, Miss Aradhana, Miss Aradhana.
Aradhana, sorry, okay.
Miss Aradhana, ma'am.
Yeah, Aradhana. Okay, Aradhana, you can read.
Which one, ma'am?
Fourth one.
Okay, ma'am. If had been a police office, I could have arrested the thief.
Very good. Okay. So some person is telling, if I had been a police officer, I would have arrested the thief. Okay, so you wanted to arrest someone, a thief. Okay, some thief entered your house and you were not able. He left, he just ran away. Okay, he ran away and you were not able to arrest him. So you were thinking, நான் மட்டும் ஒரு போலீஸ் ஆஃபீஸரா இருந்தேன்னா இப்பவே நான் அவனை பிடிச்சு தூக்கி உள்ள போட்டிருப்பேன். Okay, so you will have that rage in you. உள்ளுக்குள்ள you will have that anger, that frustration, and furious-ஆ இருப்பீங்க நீங்க. மிஸ் ஆயிட்டானே, என் கையில கிடைச்சிருந்தா நான் பிடிச்சு உள்ள, நான் மட்டும் ஒரு போலீஸ் ஆஃபீஸரா இருந்திருந்தேன்னா I would have taken him into the prison. So that is also a hypothetical state because you are not a police officer, but you are imagining that if you were a police officer. Yes, and who is going to read the last one?
This, ma'am. Miss, I will read this, ma'am.
Vinny. Aradhana, we want to give a chance to all students, okay? So everyone should read.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay, yeah, yeah. Who is that? Jenny?
Okay, ma'am.
I can't hear your name. Sorry. Who is this?
Okay, ma'am. Kavini, ma'am.
Yaar mother Okay, yes, yeah, Kavini, you can read. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. If the car beans, then I would have bought it.
Okay. So if the car had been, then actually one had is missing. அங்க ஒரு had இருக்கு. If the car had been, okay, அந்த had வந்து typing mistakeல வரல. Okay. அங்க ஒரு had கொடுக்கணும். Okay, HAD. If the car had been Zen, I would have bought it. So Zen is the name of a car. Okay, Zen is one of the old cars, oldest cars, and car வந்து Zen-ஆ இருந்திருந்ததுன்னா நான் வாங்கியிருப்பேன். Okay, you went to buy a car. You went to a showroom to buy a car, and you were trying to buy Zen, but instead of Zen, there were some other brands. So you were telling Zen-ஆ இருந்திருந்தா வாங்கியிருப்பேன். இது எனக்கு பிடிக்கல, so நான் அப்படியே வந்துட்டேன். So if the car had been Zen, I would have bought it. Okay, so this is an example. This is yet another example for a hypothetical condition. Okay, so who is the one who read now? Kaminiya. Enna name ungalku?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Kamini, can you read the examples from the first one?
If I
Examples, can you read?
Okay, ma'am. If I had married her, I would have been happy. What would have happened if he had battered first? If I had studied well, I would have passed the exam. If I had been a police officer, I would have arrested the thief. If the car had been Zen, I would have bought it.
Very good, Kamini. Kamini, can you introduce yourself? Your name, your place, your school name, your class.
Yes, ma'am. My name is K. Kavini. I am studying in 6th standard from Tiruvachur Municipal Middle School, Ramanathapuram, ma'am.
Very good, very good. You are in sixth standard. You are now going to 6th standard, right?
No, ma'am. We are going to 7th standard.
Okay. Okay, so you should tell I am in 7th standard. Okay, because நம்ம வந்து to the which class you are going, that is what we are actually expecting. Okay, so if you are moving to new class, that standard's name, you are passed. You would, yeah, no need to ask sorry. Idhula sorry illa no need. Okay, this is just in a friendly way I'm telling you.
Okay.
So if you are telling I am in 6th standard, so what people will think, right? Okay, this girl is going from 5th to 6th. So that's what people will think. But if you tell 7th standard, they will ask, oh, are you going from 6th to 7th? So they can understand, oh, okay, oh, so this girl is going to 7th standard. Because now it's already April 30th. So you have one more month for school.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So if you are confident that you will move to the next class. Okay. If you are confident that you will pass the exam, you will get promoted. If you are confident, then you can tell, yes, I am going to 7th standard. Okay. So this is for all of you students, for Malar, Jenny, Aradhana, Pranav, Sasmita, and there is one more person in the group, and who is that? Archana. Yeah, this is for all of you. Okay, and I want even Malarviri to introduce yourself. Malarviri and Sasmita.
Yes, ma'am. I'm Malarviri, housewife, ma'am.
Yes, Malarviri, can you introduce yourself?
I'm Malarviri. I'm in Chennai, Manali, New Town.
Yes, Malar, you can speak. You can tell your name, your school name,
Sorry, I am a
your
housewife.
class, and
Housewife.
where you are staying. That's all. That is what is meant by self-introduction.
Ma'am, I am married. Housewife.
வீட்ல இருக்கீங்களா?
Yes,
Are you
ma'am.
there in the meet?
Yes, yes. ஹலோ, கேக்குதுங்களா?
இப்படியே இருங்கடா நீங்கெல்லாம். Why are you like this, guys?
No. She's speaking,
Yes,
but I
Malar.
think you are not able to hear it. We are all able to hear it.
Ma'am, I'm a housewife, ma'am.
Okay,
Not a
yes,
student.
Malar, you can continue.
ஓகே, கொஞ்சம் ஃபியரா இருக்கு. நெக்ஸ்ட் டைம் நான் வந்து ட்ரை பண்றேன் மேம்.
See, no need to fear. You can even tell in Tamil. Introduction you can tell in Tamil also, ma. Because we want to just know who is there in the class. No,
என்னோட பெயர் மலர்விழி. நான் வந்து சென்னையில மணலி நியூ டவுன்ல இருக்கேன் மேம். எனக்கு 2 பெண் குழந்தைகள் இருக்காங்க. ஓகே, எனக்கு கம்யூனிகேட்டிவ் இங்கிலீஷ் வந்து கொஞ்சம் எனக்கு வெளியில போகும்போது ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா தான் இருக்கு. ஓகே, நம்ம ஏதாவது ட்ரை பண்ணலான்ட்டு தான் நான் ஆன்லைன்ல பார்த்தேன். நானு சாரை வந்து கேட்டதுக்கு இதை ஜாயின் பண்ணுங்கன்னு சொன்னாரு கேசவபதி சார்.
Good, very good, Malar ma'am. Okay, so I will call you madam. Okay, so because you are so
யூபிஎஸ்சி அப்ளை பண்ணிருக்கேன். ஐஏஎஸ் எக்ஸாம்.
Sorry, Malar.
யூபிஎஸ்சி யூனியன் பப்ளிக் சர்வீஸ் கமிஷன் எல்லாம்.
Yeah, okay, I can hear you.
எனக்கு நல்லா பேச வரும், பட் இங்கிலீஷ் கம்யூனிகேஷன் பண்ணி எனக்கு கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டமா இருக்கு. அதை ஒன்று ட்ரை பண்ணி நான் எப்படியாவது.
Sure. நீங்க வந்து UPSC, if you are trying for UPSC, you can understand what I am teaching and telling, right? You can understand in English, but you can't just speak in English. That's the problem, right?
Yes ma'am. Surely. Correct.
Okay, but you can understand. So I think this is the best way you can learn communicative English, because when you hear others speaking, then you can definitely understand what are the mistakes that you have done.
Yes.
Experience.
Other mistakes தான் வந்து நான் வந்து கண்டுபிடிக்க
come forward.
என்னால வந்து அதை வந்து ஸ்பீக் பண்ண முடியல. அது ஒரு ப்ராப்ளம் மட்டும் தான் இருக்கு. என்னால மிஸ்டேக் பட் என்னால என்ன மிஸ்டேக்ஸ்ன்றத சொல்ல முடியல. ஒரு ப்ராப்ளம் தான் இருக்கு.
சொல்ல முடியல. Okay. I understand that. Okay. So, see, Miss Malar, you can just develop your spoken English by not only attending such classes, but also you have to say you can hear some podcast or some small YouTube videos are available. No need to go for any subscription or anything. Okay. You can just go for simple spoken English videos. Lot of videos are available. Okay. Whenever you are free, you can just sit and listen to that 5 minutes or 6-7 minutes video.
Okay.
So that will give you more confidence.
Okay.
Because some we might not be covering everything, but sometimes YouTube videos can help you. You can learn from this course as well as from the other sources also. Okay, but anyways, we are trying to cover the best. We are actually improving the syllabus that we have to present it in the class hours, and also we are trying to include more topics, interesting topics for you all.
Okay ma'am.
Okay, so anyways, it was good interacting with you. Okay, so தைரியமா பண்ணுங்க. Okay, nobody is there to criticize you or ridicule. Okay,
ma'am.
Okay, yeah. So I think I just want to share one small thing. We have 5 more minutes left. Okay, so I think with Keshavmurthy sir's permission, I just want to present this the self introduction, because many people are finding this self introduction a little bit difficult. So I am teaching this to many students, and that's why I thought of presenting this here. This is a very simple self introduction of a girl named Anu. Okay. And I just chose the name because this is my name, which is called in my house. So I thought I can just go with this small name, 3-letter name, Anu. Okay. So self-introduction of Anu. How to introduce yourself if someone asks you to self-introduce. Okay. Not only in classes or in schools, wherever you go, you can introduce. Okay. Self-introduction is a very basic and a very major part in our communication skills. So this is a very simple example. Okay, Malar ma'am, can you read this if possible?
Yes ma'am. இதுல இருந்து ரீட் பண்ணுங்களா இல்ல நான் ஓனா ரீட் பண்ணுங்களா என்னோட?
No, you can read this. You can read this. Yeah.
Okay, I am Anu from Calicut. I'm studying in class 10. I study at ABC School, Calicut. I have a brother. His name is Manu. He is a doctor. I love painting.
That's it. Yeah. Thank you. So, this is a very simple self-introduction. And a girl, this is an introduction of Anu. And Anu is telling that I am Anu from Calicut. So, this is the basic format that you can follow. Okay. And only in a few places you may have to make some changes. First thing is you can tell your name and your place. There is no change in this. For example, if it is Malar and Malar is from Chennai, you can tell I am Malar from Chennai. And if it is Soundarya, she can tell I am Soundarya from Mumbai. Okay, so just change your name and your place. The format is same. Next is I am studying in class 10. So for students, you can tell I am studying in your class, whatever class you're studying. And in the case of Malar or anyone who is a working employee, professional, they can tell I am working in TCS or I am working in Mahindra. I am working in Reliance. You can tell like that. Or if you're a housewife, you can tell I am a housewife. Simply you can tell I am a housewife. Or you can tell I am a homemaker. There are two words for housewife because nowadays nobody is using this word housewife. They are telling the word using the word homemaker. Homemaker. Okay. So you can tell I am a homemaker. Okay. And then you can tell I studied at in Malar's case I can tell you completed your schooling. So you can tell I studied at ABC school or whatever school you studied and that place. And you can tell I studied the college. I studied my college at the college name, school name and college name. You can tell both. And next is I have a brother. This is just mentioned for what to say for your imaginative purpose. I mentioned even I don't have a brother. Okay, I am also the only daughter for my parents. But if you have a brother or a sister, you can tell I have a brother or I have a sister. Then you can tell their name also. His name is Manu, or you can tell her name is what you can tell. You can tell any name. Her name is Ramya. You can tell like that, and you can tell his profession also. Okay. While introducing yourself, you can just mention your sibling name also. Sibling is your brother or sister, and then you can tell what he is doing. And finally, you can just tell one of your hobbies. I love painting, or I love writing. I love teaching. So this is a very simple pattern. I will post this in our WhatsApp group. You can just go through this. Okay. And if anyone is interested to develop your skill like Malar, you can try your self-introduction and you can record a small voice and you can send it to me personally. Okay. Malar ma'am, will you do that? Can you do
Yes,
that?
ma'am.
You can just try doing it. Okay.
Okay. I am Malar from Chennai.
Okay.
I am
Yeah.
studied.
Yeah.
I am
You
studied.
want to try now? Okay. Yeah, just a minute. Okay. First you have to tell what you are doing now. At present, you have to tell. I am Mala from Chennai.
I am Malar
I am a
from
homemaker.
Chennai. I am your homemaker.
Hmm.
I have a sister only. His name is
Her name.
her name. Okay. Her name. Puvidi is a
Her name
teacher.
is Poveri.
She is a teacher. She is a. I love.
Yeah, she is a teacher.
I love tailoring and other cloth wise Ari stitching.
Ari work. Okay.
Ari work.
Ari stitching. Okay. So, what you said now, you can try this telling 2 to 3 times after this class. You can just practice it. And once if it is perfect, you can record it and send it to me. Okay. If you really want some extra guidance, I can support you. No issues. Okay.
Thank you.
You can ask me you can personally ask me. Even my number is there in the group. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you.
Okay, if you want my number, I will just post it in the comment box. Okay, and with that, we can wind up the session.
Okay,
Because if you are really passionate to learn, no, I am there for you, and I really love such learners.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank
this
you,
is my number.
Annapurni
You can
madam.
note it down.
Maybe we will
Yeah, yes,
close
sir.
now
Okay.
because we have another class. People have started coming in.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.